This video goes through the core homework exercise 11H. Starting at question 1. We've got a quadratic equation, so we cannot solve it in the same manner as a linear equation. When solving a quadratic equation, it's important that it's always equals 0, which it is. When you've done that, you can look at the left. When you've checked that, you can look at the left-hand side and factorize. So to factorize, when you're putting it into our double brackets, the right hand side will still be equal to 0. We're trying to think what multiplied by what would give me x squared, and that's x. So if you ever have x squared at the start, it'll always be x and x. And for here, we need to do team to work out what goes in the other brackets. They will have to times to give the n number. So we're going to look at they have to times to give minus 20, and they have to add to give the middle number. The middle number is minus x, the middle number is minus 1. So two numbers which add to give minus 1. Bit of trial and error there, and you should get that it's minus 5 and 4. So you put in minus 5 and plus 4 there. And once you've written that, you've got a bracket, which is a number. If you don't know what it is, but it's a number times another number, which equals 0. So to get 0, one of the brackets could be 0. So either x minus 5 could equal 0, or x plus 4 could equal 0. If x minus 5 equals 0, if you add 5 to both sides, you get x equals 5. And if you subtract 4 from both sides in the other one, if x plus 4 is 0, x would be minus 4. So there's your first two answers. You can write it as a comma or an or. Number 3. Again, we've got a quadratic. It's equal to 0, so we've got to solve it like a quadratic. It's going to be double brackets. We're going to factorize the left-hand side. It'll be x and x. This is one where you can spot. You don't have to go into team and all of that, because x squared is a square number. It's x, literally squared. And 36 is a square number. It's 6 squared. If you spot that, the difference of two squares, that is, you can put x and 6 in them, in the bracket, and then a plus and a minus. Then, either the first bracket is 0, in which case x plus 6 is 0, or the second bracket is 0, x minus 6 is 0. If you take on the first one, if you take 6 off both sides, x would be minus 6. On the second one, if you add 6 to both sides, you get x equals 6. Number 9. Quadratic equation, it's equals 0, so we factorize. The first term in each bracket will be x, because x times x will give us the x squared. And then we have to do our team. What times to give the n number? 32, and adds to give the middle number? 12. 8 and 4 are the solutions, so you write in plus 8 and plus 4. So x plus 8 equals 0, or x plus 4 equals 0. On the first equation, subtract 8 from both sides to get x equals minus 8. On the second equation, subtract 4 from both sides, and you get x equals minus 4. Number 11. Quadratic equation equals 0, so we factorize. Now, factorize doesn't always mean put in the double brackets. Factorize initially, actually, and when you first learned it in second year, means to take out the highest common factor. Now, in each question so far, there was nothing common between x squared, x, and 20. Nothing common in x and 36. Nothing common between x squared, 12x, and 32. So we couldn't factorize out a common factor. But we should always look for it anyway. In this one here, we have a common factor. In terms of the numbers, the biggest number that goes into both of those would be 4. But more than that, there's an x common in both of those terms. So you can also bring out an x. Before, you always had a number that didn't have an x, so there was no x common in those. Here, we have an x common. 4x times what then would give us the 12x squared? 3x. And 4x times what would give 16x? That would be plus 4. And before, when we said the first bracket could be 0, 0 times something is 0, or the second bracket is 0, something times 0 is 0. It's the same here, only we don't have two brackets. Either the first thing could be 0, or the second thing, the bracket, could be 0. So we get 4x equals 0, or 3x plus 4. 4 equals 0. So the first one divided by 4, x equals 0. Second one, take 4 off both sides. So 3x equals minus 4. Then divide by 3 to get x equals minus 4/3, which when you change to a mixed number is minus 1 1/3. Question 13. We've got a quadratic equation which equals 0. There's no common factor, so we can't factorize it out. So we've got to use our double brackets. And then we use team to find out what goes in the brackets. That means what times to give the end number, minus 15, and adds to give the middle number, minus 2. Two numbers which do that are minus 5 and positive 3. So in the brackets we have x and x, and then because they give x squared when you multiply them, and minus 5 and plus 3. So either x minus 5 equals 0, or x minus 3 equals 0. Sorry, x plus 3 equals 0. Add 5 to both sides in the first equation, you get x equals 5. Take away 3 in the second equation to get x equals minus 3. Number 14 can trick some people because it looks harder, but actually they have factorized, they have put whatever the quadratic is, say it was up here, they have factorized it and put it into these brackets. So we just need to say that the first bracket could be 0, or the second bracket is 0. And if you're not sure why I'm saying why is the first bracket 0 and the second bracket 0, go back a few lessons to the first video I posted on this. So we have 2x minus 3, the first bracket being 0, or x plus 1, the second bracket being 0. Add 3 to both sides in this one, which gives 2x plus 3 equals 3, and divide by 2 to get x is 1 and a half. On the second one, take off 1 from both sides to get x equals minus 1. There are your two answers. On 16, it's a quadratic, it equals 0, there's nothing common, so we have to go into our double brackets and use team to decide what happens. So we times to give 12 and adds to give 13. That would be x and x plus, sorry, I didn't work them out using team. Two numbers would be 12 and 1. So 12 and 1. So either x plus 12 equals 0, or x plus 1 equals 0. On the first one, take off 12 from both sides to get x is minus 12. On the second one, take off 1 from both sides to get x is minus 1. On 19, again, it has been factorized. It's just a different quadratic, but it's been factorized and we only needed to have one bracket. There must have been a common factor of 2x. So again, we've got, this is something, let's multiply by something else. This happens to be not a bracket, but it's the same idea. Either this could be 0 or this could be 0. So we say that 2x equals 0 or x plus 9 equals 0. If we divide by 2, we get x is 0. And on the second one, if we take off 9 from both sides, we get x equals minus 9.